A few years ago, I was at a coffee shop, stressed out of my mind. I had just butchered a job interview, my car was making a noise I couldn't afford to fix, and I was staring at my laptop, wondering why my life didn't look like the highlight reels I kept scrolling past. A woman, maybe in her 70s, sat down at the table next to me. She ordered tea, looked over at my frazzled face, and smiled. Then she said something I still think about. She said, I spent the first 30 years of my life trying to become someone I thought I was supposed to be, and I spent the next 30 trying to forgive myself for wasting the first 30. I laughed nervously. She sipped her tea, and I realized in that moment that she had just summed up everything I was doing wrong. I'm not 70, but I've learned a few things along the way, some the hard way, some from people like that woman. And if she gave me decades of wisdom in one sentence, I'm going to give you some of mine in the next few minutes. No complicated philosophy, just simple stuff I wish I knew earlier. Let's get into it. Lesson 1. Stop caring so much about what doesn't matter. When you're young, you are born with a limitless supply of energy to give. You care about everything. You care if your jeans are the right brand. You care if someone didn't laugh at your joke. You care if your boss thinks you're a team player, even when the team is staying until midnight for no reason. Here's the truth. Around the age of 35, that bank account starts to run out. By 50, it's overdrawn. Here's the truth. Most of that stuff does not matter. Ask yourself one simple question. Will this matter in 5 years? Will this matter on your deathbed? If the answer is no, let it go. That argument you had? Let it go. That person who didn't text back, let them go. Your peace is more valuable than your pride. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's smart. Lesson 2. Your body is not invincible. In your 20s, you treat your body like a rented apartment that you trash because you know you're leaving. You eat the gas station sandwich at 2 a.m. You sleep 4 hours a night. You carry the heavy couch up 5 flights of stairs by yourself because asking for help is weak. But your body keeps score. It remembers every all-nighter, every energy drink, every time you ignored the pain. Then, around 40, the landlord shows up, and the landlord is mad. You realize that this body isn't a rental, it's a house you bought, and you're stuck with it forever. You don't have to become a gym person, but you do need to start paying attention. Drink water, get some sleep, stretch. I threw my back out last year reaching for my phone. My phone. I was on the floor for an hour questioning my life choices. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Treat your body like it's the only one you'll ever have, because it is. Lesson 3. Stop waiting for someday. We love the word someday. Someday I'll start that business. Someday I'll travel. Someday I'll call that friend. But someday is a trap. It feels safe, but it's really just a dressed-up version of never. Time is not guaranteed. If you want to do something, start small, today. Not next week, not when you feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Send the text, write the first page, book the ticket. You don't need a perfect plan, you just need to start. The graveyard is the richest place on earth because it's full of books never written, songs never sung, and apologies never given. Don't leave your wealth in that graveyard.
Lesson 4. You don't have to keep everything. For a long time, I thought success meant collecting things. More money, more friends, more achievements. I thought if I said yes to everything, I'd win. But that's exhausting, and it's not sustainable. You don't get a beautiful garden by planting every single seed you can find. You get a beautiful garden by pulling out the weeds, by saying, you know what, this plant isn't thriving here. It's got to go. You can't keep everything. Some things need to go. That friendship that drains you, let it go. That obligation that fills you with dread, drop it. That voice in your head telling you you're not enough, unsubscribe from it. You don't need more. You need less of what weighs you down. A simple life is not a boring life. A simple life is a free life. Lesson 5. Nobody is watching you as closely as you think. This one might sting, but it's actually great news. When you're young, you feel like everyone is watching. You think people notice your mistakes, your awkward moments, your failures. Here's the secret. They don't. Everyone is too busy worrying about themselves. Do you remember what your coworker wore last Tuesday? No. Do you remember that awkward thing you said 3 weeks ago? Neither does anyone else. Once you realize nobody is paying that much attention, you become free. Free to try, free to fail, free to be yourself without apologizing. The only person judging you as harshly as you think is you. Lesson 6. Regret is heavy. Put it down. We all have regrets. Things we wish we'd done differently. Words we wish we hadn't said. Risks we wish we'd taken. You can't change the past, but you can stop carrying it around like a bag of bricks. Imagine you're holding a heavy suitcase. You can't throw it away, it's part of your story, but you don't have to keep it open on the floor tripping over it every day. Close it, set it down. Let it teach you, not trap you. Final thoughts. So, here we are, you and me, at the end of 8 minutes that I hope felt more like a conversation than a lecture. Here's what I want you to remember. That pressure you feel, the one that says you should be further along, have more figured out, look more put together, it's lying to you. Life is not a race. It's not even a competition. It's more like a very confusing cooking show where nobody gave you the recipe and the camera is rolling anyway. And guess what? Half of us are burning the garlic bread. The other half forgot to turn the oven on. And that's okay. You don't need to have it all figured out by 30 or 40 or ever. What you need is to stop waiting for permission to live the life you actually want. Stop caring about what doesn't matter. Start taking care of your body. Stop saying someday. Start saying today. Stop holding on to what drains you. Start protecting your peace. Stop worrying about what others think. Start being unapologetically you. And stop dragging your past into your future. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are exactly where you need to be to take the next step. Just one step. That's all it takes. And if you trip, good. That means you were moving. Get back up. Laugh about it. Tell the story later. Nobody remembers the person who played it safe. They remember the one who tried, fell, got up, and tried again with a smile. So go. Take the step. Send the message. Start the thing. Wear the outfit that makes you happy. Eat the dessert first if you want to. Call that friend. Forgive yourself. Try again tomorrow. Your life is not a rehearsal. This is it, and it is not waiting for you to be perfect. It is waiting for you to begin.